Rajat was a senior director, got multiple offers and landed a C-level role at an 80,000 employee company. Right after he learned how to access the hidden executive job market.
What is the title that I helped you get?
You helped me to get the chief data officer title.
And before working with me, what was your situation?
No, I was just struggling that how to go to the next level. I was not able to understand how these things work, how the procedure work there, how to attract recruiters or how to make myself visible in the market. So those were one of my biggest challenge. I was just going reactive that go and apply to the position. What I learned while working with you, there is a hidden market. I can approach that in a systematic way. First of all, I'm set for my life. I know the framework now, how it works, rather than waiting for any miracle happen, any once in a blue opportunity. Now I know that there are plenty of opportunities and how to nail them. Because I was just relying on the, applying on the job. Actually, before I was working with you, I was going with the mindset that getting C-suite position or executive VP level roles, it's only the matter of luck. You can only get it if you know somebody into the hiring company. What I got while working with you is I eliminate my luck factor out of the picture. I was just thinking that you got to be the lucky to get those positions. And secondly, when you are randomly applying, I was just going with my luck factor. But what I learned is that is nowhere into the picture. If you position yourself well, these opportunities can come to you rather you are going to them.
John got more than 3 offers for a higher level role after rebranding his LinkedIn and learning how to use executive recruiters.
At the end of the week, you are going to have 5 offers at the same time.
Yeah, it also makes me a lot more relaxed in the interview because I know, worst case scenario, I've still got one I like. And then the third one, by the time I get the fourth one, I say, hey, you know what? I don't want to waste your time. I don't want you to waste my time. Here's what I need from you. If you can't provide that, we should just stop here. I don't want to go any farther in the interview process. And I probably wouldn't have said that if I didn't have another offer, but with an offer, I said, tell me how you're going to win. Here's what makes us different. You don't want to apply at that company. You want to apply here. And this guy's selling me. I think the biggest things were making sure that everything is top notch. So the resume, LinkedIn, biggest thing would be just to have someone else look at what you're doing and how you present yourself and your resume and your LinkedIn, sharpening all those areas. But going through the 12 steps you have there, this is what you need to go here, 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 here. And then you know that when you've completed your LinkedIn, your resume, and everything else, talking to a few recruiters, you got this first few interviews, now you're ready to really send out more resumes. He said, I think we're interviewing you for the wrong position. I've got a more senior role on this. If it's okay with you, we're going to put this one on hold, and I'm going to have you interview for the more senior role.
And many others that you can watch below on how exactly they did it and all the details you need. So you can see what's actually working in the current job market. At this video, you will learn the actual process on how you can land a higher level executive role. From companies like Amazon to Fortune 500s to fast-growing, innovative small companies. Within 90 days, if you're a good fit. If you are an experienced executive who hit a glass ceiling and you know you are ready for a higher level role, but you've been overlooked, ignored, or stuck waiting for the right opportunity, this is for you. And if you are wondering who am I or why you should listen to me, I'm Chris, an ex-executive recruiter and career advisor who helped over 250 executives land higher level roles at companies like Amazon, Amex, and other Fortune 500s. I have sat on both sides of the table, recruiting for top companies and coaching executives on how to break through glass ceilings and land offers. I built this system after seeing the exact things that make decision makers say yes and watching talented professionals get ignored or ghosted simply because they didn't know how to play the real game of getting interviews and offers. Today, I help high-performing executives access the hidden roles, build high-status brands, and get high-paying offers within 90 days or less. So if you are ready to step into that next role, this is how it actually works. But don't just take my word for it. Using the exact same system that you are about to see, Manish got 3 C-level offers at Silicon Valley companies.
So I got 3 C-level positions. Actually, I could have gotten more, but I turned down some of them earlier on because they were just not the right fit and I didn't want to waste too much time. So now I'm in this position, having the choice and having the confidence, more importantly. I think the choices are always there if you're good, but having that confidence and understanding, once you understand the process, you have a little bit more confidence on the whole situation that there is going to be a next one and a next one and a next one, and there is no shortage. Now at least I know there is a process to this whole madness. Really sharpening your pitch and sharpening your value proposition. I think the master of jack of all trades approach does not work if you're going for a very senior position. You be more like a T-shaped executive where you have very deep domains in certain things. I didn't know the process properly, so it was just searching for jobs on wherever I knew job sites, etc., and trying to apply for those jobs and then waiting for something to happen. Mostly a wait game, and I didn't even know if I had blind spots or what I could even do about it.
Chrome, a PhD in San Francisco, got multiple offers, including Amazon, and secured a $300,000 increase with a higher level role.
Before, I wasn't getting any offers. Before, I wasn't even able to get to an interview. After working with you, I was able to connect with people, to talk to people. HR was contacting me directly to ask me to give them my resume and setting up the interview for me already, rather than me submitting the resume to an internet site and expecting a result, which not very good way to go about it.
And there are many more client videos below, so you can get the details on what's actually working in the current job market. And you'll realize it's not that hard. Most likely, you'll apply to dozens of roles online and still nothing. The truth, 80% of all executive roles are never posted online. The jobs you want don't show up on the job boards or online. They're in the hidden job market. And unless you know how to access it, you will stay invisible. So if you are just applying online and not getting interviews, it's very normal. Once you see the process laid out, everything will click. But if you want complete clarity, you can book a strategy call. So you can get a customized plan on how to land a high-level executive role where you can truly make an impact and have a full breakdown of the proven system that is working for many executives in the current job market. If you are not getting interviews and offers from the companies you want, you most likely just don't have a process to follow. So you are taking random action and not getting any results and wonder why nothing's working while applying online forever. You don't need to burn out. You just need to follow a clear step-by-step system that works. Also, you don't need to spend a lot of time to get there and taking action on the wrong directions and fail. A few hours a week is more than enough to land a higher level executive role within 90 days. Since all our clients are busy executives, that's why our process works. It's simple, it's proven over hundreds of executives, and it looks like this.
So here is step-by-step how the process looks like. Module 1 is about clarify your target and build a high-status LinkedIn profile. How winners use LinkedIn, and then how decision makers really think. Module 4 is about executive communication, interview mastery, and executive presence. Module 5 is about decision makers playbook, insider information, where you learn how to have networking calls with the decision makers with a step-by-step process. Then module 6 is about build a LinkedIn profile, resume, video resume that attracts decision makers. Then Module 7 is about LinkedIn Advanced, basically your high status brand. And Module 8 is executive recruiters, how to get multiple offers by using executive recruiters, and application playbook, how to get multiple offers. Module 10 is about the 3+ offer formula, how executives land several offers together. During this process, you can join the weekly calls or you can send a message to get feedback while applying the process step by step.
Step 1, high status executive rebranding. We start by rebranding your LinkedIn presence from ground up. Even if you are a complete beginner with LinkedIn, you get adapted to LinkedIn fast because LinkedIn is the first place all the decision makers, recruiters, and hiring managers look at when they open a new executive position. Our team of branding experts track your value, your core strengths, and align everything with the exact role you are targeting. We turn your profile into a magnet for recruiters, positioning you as a top-tier executive. That shows that you are an expert in your field, not a nice-to-have middle executive. With real-time market data and copy strategy that top executives use today, you will be able to finally stand out from the crowd. Step 2, targeted network penetration. Now that your brand is positioned properly as an expert in your field, we focus on strategic access. We audit your current network and build a connection plan targeting recruiters and decision makers in your current network. Then also make a plan to build a new network from the ground up. So if your network is not strong, we got you covered. Because if we are a good fit, we will show you how you can step by step build a high status network with decision makers, hiring managers, and executive recruiters. You will use battle tested message scripts and outreach templates that designed for influence, not spam. This is one way of how you can bypass the online job boards and tap into the hidden executive job market.
So you just like copy pasted the DMs that I sent you, the script I sent you, put your name and title, and then got 20 calls basically from C-level people. That's like really amazing result.
I followed your exact script. I pasted that stuff into LinkedIn. I sent a message, and then when they accepted, saying, hey, like, do you want to chat about, ongoing issues in IT with me, and we talk about collaborating going forward. I've had about 20 phone calls doing that. And the funny part too is with 3 or 4 of them, I have ongoing calls now.
So what are the levels of these people, like the titles of these people?
I only CIO, only CIO.
Only CIO.
Step 3, interview mastery and converting interviews into offers. Once you start getting interviews for the executive role you want, not interviews for unrelated roles, we shift to performance. We break down your tone, executive presence, and how you handle interviews, and fix the parts that you are failing in the interview process. So because of your preparation and understanding how the interview process works, you walk into interviews with confidence and high status and start converting the interviews into written offers. Step 4. Elite mentorship and full access support. From day one, you are guided by our team of experts. You get weekly coaching, access to our proven step-by-step process, and real-time help anytime you are stuck. Also, we guarantee support to you until you land the executive role. That's how well we know the job market and trust our process. That's it. Clear, predictable, and it works for hundreds of executives in the current job market. Just like Shubo, who felt stuck as a PhD in San Francisco. He followed the process and landed a vice president role. Then used the same system and got an SVP role at a $10 billion level company.
Technical people, they just think that I will just keep doing my job and somehow the world will reward me. Just because you do something doesn't mean that people will automatically find you and they will automatically give you some new job offer or things like that.
Another client who landed an executive role within 2 months.
What worked was, how I presented myself in LinkedIn, which was only the 2 modules that I could work on, but that itself actually gave me such an uplift that helped me.
Just the beginning of the process, like you understand how to use LinkedIn, and that helped you stand out from other candidates, and that put you in a high status position to make you land that role.
And many more are now in higher level executive roles. Companies that they make an impact with a bigger pay. When you book your executive strategy call, if you're a good fit, you will learn exactly what you are doing wrong, what's blocking you from getting interviews and offers, and how to fix it. And you'll see a mapped out plan customized to you so that you can understand exactly what you need to do so you can land a higher level executive role within the next few months. But let me be clear, this isn't some resume polishing or random networking advice or a course. It's a bulletproof, battle-tested execution plan for high-performance executives who hit a glass ceiling and want to move up in the current job market. The only reason you can fail is if you don't take action. And don't do the things we will give you and apply the proven process. That's all what we need from you. Taking action and getting our help whenever you need it until you land your new executive role. Because all the people who landed a higher level executive role with our help, which you can watch the details below, took action with the process, got our help, and applied it. So if you are not committed or serious about landing an executive role, please don't book a call. You don't want to work with people who are just wanting things and don't take any action to get there. Our job will be getting you from A to B. You will be following a proven process. Take action, asking questions whenever you need help until you land your new executive role. And like I said, we offer guarantee to help you until you land your new executive role. Because we know the current job market inside out and we know how to bring results to action takers. So before the call, ask yourself, how committed are you to land a higher level executive role? And what would change in your life if you were in that role within the next few months? Bigger salary, more influence, but most importantly, freedom. That's what we will unlock only if we are a good fit at your strategy call. So your next step is simple. If you want to learn how we have helped over 250 executives access the hidden executive job market, land higher level executive roles within a few months, and you are committed to get there, then you can book your strategy call. At that call, if it's a fit and there's an alignment, you will see the exact roadmap that will get you to a higher level executive role in the current job market.